Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, there is a tour of 5 different townhouses along with the structural part, like the first part, because this is going to be a series of 6 different videos, which in those different videos there'll be townhouses. So the first video is just like the structural stuff, like the walls and the roofs, and then the next 5 videos will be each townhouse individually. I built this in the fall time, so these are a little bit older. I didn't use any of the like Halloween decorations or anything. I did add spooky bushes, but you can just use regular bushes. In total, the plot costs $500K, so each house is about like $100K. Each of the houses, all of the houses are the same exact layout, except for one is kind of flipped. Every single house has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. One bathroom is downstairs, it's a half bathroom, and then the parents have their own bathroom, and then there's 2 kid rooms, and they share a bathroom. There's also like a little closet for the laundry. Each house also has a backyard. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications to get notified when I post. Enjoy the rest of the video! Right now I'm touring the first townhouse. This tour is a little bit longer because it's like 5 houses in one tour. Now I'm starting to tour the second house. It is the exact same layout as the first house, but with some different wall colors, different decorations, different furniture choices. I got stuck in the floor. On to the third house. Again, the layout is the same in this one, but the furniture is a little bit different, the wall colors, and the decorations. On to the fourth house. This layout is a little bit different. It is like flipped around, and yeah, that's the only way the layout is different. It's just like flipped around, but it still has like the same amount of rooms and like all the same things in it. I totally forgot to tour the upstairs of this townhouse. Okay, now on to the fifth one. This one is like the other first three. It's like the normal layout, but still different decorations, different wall coloring, different furniture choices. Now the tour is finally over and I am starting the building process. The houses are all like L-shaped, but that's because you can't really do anything to the sides of them. But that's also an advantage because now I don't have to do the side of all the houses. But that's also a disadvantage because now I can't have windows on the sides of the houses. I didn't just put all the houses in one straight row because that doesn't look that good. It looks more like just one really wide house. So some come out a little bit, some go in a little bit, and I think it gives them more shape and more dimension. You can see right now I'm doing the exterior walls of them. And yeah, that's all I've done so far. The bottom part of the house is an L shape, but the top part is a square. So where it goes in a little bit on the bottom, that's gonna be like a little porch area. I know I wanted switchback stairs because I don't think I've ever used switchback stairs before. Now that I have all the stairs in, I'm starting to do the interior walls. When I was doing the first one, it was the hardest because I was looking at a plan and it was taking me a while to learn where to put the walls, but then the next ones got easier and easier as I kept going. There's not that many walls downstairs, so I moved quickly to the upstairs, but there is a lot of walls upstairs. Upstairs there are 2 bathrooms, and in each kids room there is a closet, and then in the master bedroom there's a walk-in closet. There's a little closet for the washer and dryer, and then there's also the 2 kids bedrooms. Now I'm starting to put in the walls on the second townhouse. The walls are in the exact same places because the townhouses are just copy and pasted, except for one is flipped. But on the inside, the furniture choices are different. Now I'm starting to work on the walls on the third townhouse. Well, I also did the walls on all the bottom floors on the townhouses because there's not many walls, so I just decided to get that over with. As you can see, by the time I got to the third townhouse, the walls upstairs, I was going much faster. And now I'm already moving on to the fourth townhouse upstairs walls. This was a little tricky because this townhouse is flipped, so the design is backwards, so it took me a little bit longer. Now I'm starting on the walls on the last and final townhouse. I am now putting the roof on all of the townhouses. I decided to do separate roofs for each individual house, which I think makes the most sense. I just used gable roofs because that's very basic, and I just felt like it would fit the townhouses best. And now that I've done the roof, it's time for the floor. I'm just adding in the floor into all the houses, and I'm literally doing the same exact floor I do in every single one of my builds, which is linen and planks long. At first I just did the floor on the first floor of every single house because it was literally just linen and planks long for the entire thing, but then the upstairs floor was a little bit different, I guess. Well, for the upstairs floor, one part is a shower in the master bathroom, and I just did the whole square in linen and planks long. So I go back and I have to delete the floor because of me doing that. I look at the townhouses and I'm it's a little plain. Let me add some pillars. So then I obviously add pillars, and then I add them all. Then I realize, oop, I should have been coloring these. So then I color them smooth plastic, and I think I color them in white, but I'm not sure. Well, I was only halfway done with the pillars, and then I realized, I'm like, oh, should I color these? Yeah, I guess I should. So then I just color them smooth plastic. I don't end up coloring them white, because they're already like a shade of white, so it's fine, I guess. Then I finished adding the rest of the pillars to the townhouses. On the outside, I don't think I add them to the inside yet. Okay, well now I'm adding them to the inside because I'm done adding them to the outside, and I guess I don't see the point of stopping. At first I just did all the downstairs pillars because I knew that would be 10 times easier than the upstairs pillars because there are a lot more walls, which means there are more corners upstairs. Now I'm starting on the upstairs pillars because I'm done with all the downstairs pillars on every single house. There wasn't actually too many pillars upstairs, there's just a lot of walls. Now I'm adding in the doors. I obviously went for traditional doors, my favorite type of doors and probably everybody else's. I really think they should add some more better doors for like traditional houses. Like, we have like 2 of the same type of modern door, but I don't really know why that's necessary when we could use more different doors. There are actually a lot of doors upstairs. I put one of the doors in the master bedroom, which is meant to go in the master bathroom, so I moved that later. While I was upstairs, I noticed that there was no fence by like the stairs, so I decided to put a fence while I was up there. Now I'm putting in the baseboards or wall trims, whatever you call them. I put in wall trims on the bottom and top, so crown moldings and baseboards. And that took me a while, and I was like really stressed, and I did not like putting in all these wall trims. As you can see, I'm literally not even done with one house worth of wall trims yet. Well, now I'm finally moving on to the second house is upstairs. I never did the downstairs, but the downstairs will be much easier because there are less walls downstairs. Now I'm starting to do the wall trims on the third houses upstairs. Watching this footage again, it actually didn't take me that long to do the wall trims, but since this is sped up, I guess it did feel like a lot longer while I was doing it. I'm almost done with all of the second floors because I'm on the last houses upstairs. Now I'm starting to do the wall trims on the outside because I decided to put them on the outside also. And now I'm finally starting on doing the wall trims on the first floor inside for every house. As you can see, it's not taking me that long to do because there are a lot less walls downstairs that I need to put wall trims on. Now I'm finishing adding in the doors because I never added like the doors for the closet and stuff. Now I'm starting to put in like the porches / paths. Since there was like only 2 blocks, you couldn't put like a path in the middle, which was a little annoying. And now I am trying to put the roof over the porch because I realized I wanted the porch to come out a little bit so it could be a 2x2. But I was trying to use a gable roof, but a gable roof would not want to go the way I wanted it to. And if I had to put it in the house, that would interfere with one of the bedrooms upstairs. But at first I did put gable roofs on every single porch area, and then later on I realized I can't do that because it sticks into one of the bedrooms. And now I'm putting in the paths. I'm just putting it on one side because I don't want a super thick path that takes up 2 squares, but I would prefer it to be centered, but we can't do that because it has to follow the grid rules. Now I'm adding in a little dirt area where I can put some landscaping, some bushes, some trees, some flowers. Now I'm starting to do the grass lines. It looks really stupid right now with the orange color and the green color, but I do add in another green color. And now I'm choosing the windows for the townhouses. I didn't really want to do a traditional vibe, so I just went industrial. And when I went to choose the windows, I wanted to base them off of the inside and the outside, but then I looked and I saw the roof was going through, so then I deleted it and I was trying again, but then I just went with the slanted roof. I was literally having so much trouble trying to place it the way I wanted. But here's a tip. You can just hit R on your keyboard to rotate it and it will rotate how you want it. So if I would have known that, that would have been much easier. But after tons of struggles, I eventually got it. Now I'm trying to add the windows in again. Hopefully there's no more problems. I wanted the windows to look good from the inside and the outside, but preferably the outside. I decided to color the windows white and then make the walls brick, linen brick, and I think it looks nice. And now I'm continuing adding the windows into all of the townhouses. I ended up really only adding them to the front because on most of the townhouses, unless it's an edge one, you can only add windows to the front and back. So later on I end up adding a door to the backyard because I decided to add backyards, and I also add a window looking into the backyard from the back of the house. And now I am deciding to add some upper wall trims to the outside of the house. To the outside of the townhouses. I keep saying house when I'm really referring to all the townhouses. Now I'm realizing that I didn't put upper wall trims on some of the houses. I'm pretty sure I did it for the first house, but I'm not sure if I did it for the other 4. So I'm going back to do that now. I actually didn't do the upper wall trims for any of the townhouses. And then I went upstairs and realized I didn't do it upstairs either. So this is gonna take a little while because there's a lot of walls upstairs. I'm literally not even done putting wall trims on the second townhouse. Or that would be classified as like the fourth townhouse. But for like this first part, I was doing like the fifth townhouse first. But after that, the other one will be the first townhouse. Now that I'm finally done with all the wall trims, it's time to move on to something else. This whole like part is literally just me putting down the walls and then wall trims. There's a lot of wall trims to be put in. I did add these little like landscaping areas, so now I'm filling those with landscaping items like trees, bushes, and flowers. But over the time of me doing all of the townhouses, the flowers do wither and die and disappear. So if you don't want your flowers ending up like mine and disappearing, you should either put some sprinklers down next to them or water them. I did end up using some spooky bushes, but you can just replace those with any bush you want. My personal favorite bushes are the ones from the Christmas update with the lights on them. I kind of have an embarrassing amount of those stocked up in my inventory. I have like over 100. Now I'm just adding in some little fences. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this first part. There will be like 5 more parts to this, which each townhouse is in. Those will be a little more interesting, but hopefully you still enjoyed this one. They may not all be in like a row. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn those post notifications so you get notified when I post. Bye!